A vast expanse of greenery dapples with big and small dome-shaped pyramids in Upper Assam's Charaideo district, a place where holy spirits abide. These are the Moidams, or the burial mounds of the deceased kings and nobles of the Ahom dynasty. Not many know about the Moidams of Charaideo, a lesser-known place, but a window to the glorious history of the 600-year-old Tai Ahom dynasty. The good news: this ancient archaeological site is India's sole nomination to the UNESCO World Heritage Site list this year. Surrounded by hills, water bodies, and the ancestral spirit forest, the place is revered by locals as the Morihali of Sorgodeos or the Divine Kings. The protected archaeological site, spread across 95 hectares land in the foothills of the Patkai range, is the nominated property. There's also a buffer zone nearby, spread across 754.51 hectares. Both the nominated property and the buffer zone are jointly maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India and the Directorate of Archaeology, Government of Assam. For Indian nationals, the tickets are priced at Rs 25 each, while for foreign tourists it is Rs 300, and those registering online have to pay Rs 250.
Yes, it is indeed a responsibility for the Directorate of Archaeology to initiate the process of tagging Charaideo, the mound barriers of the Ahom dynasty, in the list of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was in the tentative list since 2014. As a part of the process, we have taken the responsibility and submitted nomination dossier last January 2023. We are waiting for a positive response in this regard.
Out of 386 Moidams explored so far, the 90 Moidams in Charaideo are said to be the accurate examples of historic burial traditions of the Ahom dynasty. The word Moidam originates from the Thai script Prang Mai, which means to bury, and Dam, spirit of the dead. The Tai Ahoms believe that while the body perishes upon death, the soul lives on, just as humans do, to be worshipped and remembered by the living, by the descendants. Moidams are scattered across eastern Assam in Dibrugarh and Jorhat districts. But Charaideo, a place of long-held traditions and deep pride, contains the royal burial mounds.
Moidam বুলি ক'লে সাধাৰণতে যেটো কওঁ মই মানে মাটি দাম মানে দম কিন্তু মৈদাম শব্দটো আছিলে টাই আহোমৰ শব্দ হেতু মই দাম ম অন্তস্তৰীয় মধনিয়া দতাকাৰে দা মই মানে হৈছে গা ৰহা বা পচি যোৱা দাম মানে হৈছে উপৰি পুৰুষ বা ময়টোক আৰু এটা কোৱা হয় যে জিৰণি স্থান বুলিও কোৱা হয় মানে মিতকৰ জিৰণি স্থান হেতুৱে মৈদাম আৰু হে মৈদামটো আমাৰ ইয়াত আছে ধৰক আমাৰ এনেই জেগাডোখৰ আমি চৰাইদেউ বুলি কওঁ একচুয়ালি আসলতে ঠাইডোখৰ চৰাইদেউ সংলগ্ন আমাৰ বাৰিয়েল প্লেছে হয় গতিকে চৰাইদেউ মেইন যিডোখৰ চৰাইদেউ ইয়াৰ পৰা 2 কিলোমিটাৰ পশ্চিমলৈ হ'ব পশ্চিমত ৰাজধানী পাতিছিলে আহোমৰ প্ৰথমজন ৰজা সুকাফা চাউলুং সুকাফা আছিলে তেওঁ ৰাজধানী পাতি নাম দিছিলে সে ৰায় দয় সে মিন্স নগৰ ৰায় মিন্স জিলিকি থকা দয় মিন্স পাহাৰ অৰ্থাৎ পাহাৰৰ ওপৰত জিলিকি থকা নগৰ তে হে চেৰাইদয়টো গৈ এতিয়া চৰাইদেউ হ'ল
The Moidams of the Sorgodeos are a thing of intrigue and marvel. They are the long-lived material symbols of the Ahom royalty, existing in single, double or in clusters. In written records from the Ahom dynasty, called the Changrong Phukonor Burunji, Moidams are made of 5 architectural components: a garva or the underground chamber or pit, a tai or the vault, the ga Moidam or body of the Moidam, which is an earthen covering over the vault, a dol or sausali, which is a temple-like open pavilion atop, a gor, a dwarf boundary wall, and a narrow strip of open land with cobblestone edging for soft landscaping encircling the mound. When we talk of preservation, how do you want the government to proceed in preservation or can it?
আমাৰ যেটো জেনেকা বাহিৰত জেনেকা হয় প্ৰিজাৰ্ভেশন আমাৰ অসমত তেনেকুৱা হোৱা নাই এতিয়ালৈকে হৈছে ভাল লাগিছে বাস মই ফাৰ্স্ট টাইম আহিছো আইন ভাল লাগিছে বাস ধুনীয়া লাগিছে মই ভাল চাবৰ কাৰণে
From the period between 13th to 17th century, wood was used as the primary material for construction. But 18th century onwards, Stone and burnt bricks of various sizes were used for the inner chambers.
This Charaideo Archaeological Site, or we can call it a royal necropolis site, it comprises of 90 Moidams, total 90 Moidams in an area of 95 hectares approximately. So we can find numerous Moidams here of different sizes. Basically, there are two Moidams, two different types of Moidams. One is of earthen Moidam and another is of this brick Moidam. So this is a brick Moidam. This was excavated in the year 1987 to 89. So and this is actually a displayed Moidam, so that visitors can come here and experience what a Moidam look like. So you can see the front area. This is called your gar, or the guard wall, octagonal dwarf guard wall, and the body is called the Ga Moidam. So this is the entrance of the Moidam, and there is actually a vaulted chamber where the body of the king or the assets of the king was kept, and the whole Moidam was it was covered with the earth later on. So we call it a tak, or the vaulted chamber. Then the upper part is called the Ga Moidam, and you can see the top there is a dole-like features, which is also called the Sosali. So these are the basic features of a Moidam. This we can call a lime concrete. যিটো আমি নৰ্ডান concrete use কৰো. So এইবিলাক দেখিছে, these are
what is it composed of?
These are all brick beds, cell lime. Maybe lime is used here because these are signs of cell limes, and this is brick beds.
The Changrok Phukon also documents how crematory rituals of the royal Ahoms were conducted with great pomp and grandeur, reflecting their hierarchy. The royal burial ground in Charaideo is also the first nominated cultural heritage site from northeast India for the tag of UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is believed that the royal burial ground preserves the Moidams of 40 Tai Ahom kings. They were made in higher ground to keep them safe from floods. The royal Ahom Moidams are of varying heights, from 0.3 meters to about 17 meters. The Charaideo Archaeological Site is a major tourist attraction in Upper Assam, and a large number of school and college students visit regularly.
হয়, খুব ভাল লাগিছে প্ৰথম হিচাপে, আৰু এয়া আসলতে আমাৰ বাবে গৌৰৱৰ কথা। ইউনেস্কোৰ ৱৰ্ল্ড হেৰিটেজ চাইটত আমাৰ চৰাইদেউ নামটো হেৰি হৈছে, নমিনেশ্যন হৈছে, গতিকে ভাল লাগিছে, খুব যথেষ্ট ভাল লাগিছে। হয়, আহোমসকলৰ বিষয়ে ক'বলৈ গ'লে আচলতে খুব দীঘলীয়া এটা পৰিক্ৰমা হ'ব, খুব নিশ্চয় দীঘলীয়া সময় লাগিব। আচলতে থুলমূলকৈ ক'বলৈ হ'লে খুব সমৃদ্ধিশালী, খুব ঐশ্বৰ্যশালী আছিলে, আৰু আমি তাক লৈ খুব গৌৰৱ অনুভৱ কৰোঁ।
Among the Ahom customs is the practice of entombing the dead in Moidams and the annual rituals of commemorating the dead through two ceremonies, Tarpan Puja and the Ahom festival of Medam Mephi, or the worshipping of ancestors. Tarpan is the homage-paying ceremony to the 40 Sorgodeos and grandsons of their major deity Lengdon, Khunglung and Khunglai. Medam Mephi is celebrated on 31 January every year in memory of the departed. The ones who consider Charaideo as a pious place offer prayers at the temple or namghar within the site. Some open their shoes at the gates as they believe the spirits of Ahom Sorgodeos permeate the air here. Near the buffer zone are the twin hills of Devhal, or the sacrificial altar, and Langkuridol. The cluster of Moidams at the Royal Cemetery of Charaideo is located about 1.5 km from Devhal. It is said that work of constructing a Moidam would take around 3 to 4 months under a new king. Pikes were engaged to make a coffin out of Uriam wood, while a group of pikes under a supervisor were sent to the burial site to choose a place for entombment and to ready the ground. When the coffin was lowered into the chamber, various artifacts like gold and silver utensils, ivory, decor items, cannonballs among traditional possessions were buried along with the body. Under the pike system, every adult male between the age of 16 to 50 was registered as a pike for state service. Once the main center of the Ahom kingdom, Charaideo became almost abandoned after the British took over. The royal patronage and activities came to a halt. At this phase of the Ahom dynasty, the place became the hunting ground for treasure hunters. Archaeologists say the royal tombs were dug up for treasures. either by individuals or organized gangs.
ৰজাৰ লগত সাধাৰণতে দিয়া হয় কি তেওঁ যিখিনি তামোল খোৱা যিখিনি সামগ্ৰী থাকে ধৰক এটা সোণৰ টেমাটো থাকে তাৰপিছতে তামোল লৈ খোৱা টেমা থাকে তাৰপিছতে সাদা লৈ থোৱা টেমাটো থাকে তাৰপিছত ডাব কটাৰী এখন থাকে তেনেকুৱাকৈ সেই বস্তু খুন্দুনা থাকে যদি বুঢ়া হয় ধৰক তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ বস্তুখিনি তেওঁ এখন হৰাই দিয়ে ডাঙৰ ডাঙৰ সোণৰ হৰাই ৰূপৰ হৰাই সেইবিলাকত তেওঁলোকক সজাই দিয়া হয় তাৰপিছত এখনত আপোনাৰ ভাত খোৱা বস্তুখিনি দিলে বাতি থাকিলে তাত ধৰক আপোনাৰ বান কাঁহী থাকিলে বান বাতি থাকিলে এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ যিখিনি বস্তু তেওঁ ভাত খোৱাৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ব্যৱহাৰ কৰে সেই বস্তুখিনি দিয়ে এখনত তেওঁ যিখিনি অৰ্নামেণ্টছ থাকে পিন্ধে তেওঁ যিখিনি মানে সামগ্ৰী পিন্ধে সেই পিন্ধা সামগ্ৰীখিনি দিয়ে আৰু এখনত তেওঁ ধৰক কাপোৰ যিখিনি সাজ তেওঁ ইউজ কৰিছিলে সেইবিলাক দিয়ে তে হুৱাই যেনেকুৱাকৈ হুৱাই দিওঁতে কাঠৰ ধৰক এনেকুৱা তামোল পিৰা বা ছাল পিৰা বুলি কোৱা হয় সেই তেনেকুৱা তাত হুৱাই দিয়ে আঠুৱা তৰি দিয়ে যেনেকৈ জীৱন্ত মানুহ যি ধৰণে হুৱে এইটো যে তেনেকুৱাকৈ হুৱাই দিয়া হয়
After completion of burial rituals, a raised rectangular platform was constructed over the burial and the entrance to the chamber was sealed with mud, stones or bricks. The pikes then constructed the earth mound over and around the chamber and retained it with a short boundary wall.
After the vaulted chamber is being constructed and the deceased body is kept, the chamber is being covered with earth. You can see there is a heap and the ga of the Moidam, and layers of bricks are laid so that the earth doesn't erode. And to retain the earth, some stone pebbles are laid in a circular manner, which is we often refer to as ring of pearls. So this is a special feature of this Moidam. You can find layers of bricks over the Moidam and the bricks being retained by the ring of pearls. And there is a gap which we think this place was used for landscaping, soft landscaping.
The team of archaeologists and conservators from the Directorate of Archaeology have been working hard since the past 2 years for the preservation of Moidams. The World Heritage nomination dossier, which they prepared meticulously, has been forwarded to the UNESCO headquarters in Paris last month. Before the UNESCO team visits, the team will continue with their research and excavation and simultaneously preserving and maintaining the site. The boundary wall is almost done and the pathways and staircases nearing completion.
So we are doing the archaeological conservation here in the octagonal dwarf wall of the Moidam. So this dwarf wall was originally made of mud, mortar and ancient bricks. And we are doing in the same way and same method the conservation is being done. And actually to some extent we are using lime mortar in the upper layer so that due to harsh climatic conditions the mud mortar of the upper layer doesn't resist. So we are applying lime mortar at the upper layers, and the core area of this dwarf wall is being conserved by mud mortar in an authenticated way.
The Directorate of Archaeology team is hopeful of clearing the completeness check submitted to UNESCO, the result of which is awaited by the end of March this year. The team of experts from UNESCO will visit the site for final verification. If satisfied with all the criteria and norms, within a very short span of time, the Moidams of the Ahom dynasty would be a World Heritage Site, a big step towards the recognition of the culture and heritage of the Tai Ahom community. From Charaideo, Karishma Hasnat, ThePrint.